Everyone knows how important it is to pick a character you like in fighting games. Doesn't really matter the reason, if you just like their design, like how they play, whatever. If you like them, choose them. That's why today, I'm going to talk about my favorite fighting game character in Them's Fightin Herds, which, of course, if you already know, it's Oleander. When I first played Them's Fightin Herds, Oleander was the character that I was just immediately drawn to. I liked her design, liked how she sounded. Alexicon did an awesome job voice acting the character. I liked that she primarily used the book to fight instead of throwing hands or hooves, I guess, like most other characters. I thought it suited her personality pretty well. She's like, high and mighty, better than others. Also, she's based off Twilight Sparkle from Friendship is Magic, which is pretty cool. I really like her moveset. I think she's a pretty well-rounded character. She has really good normals, a good projectile, and when she charges up her magic meter, you can do a ton of stuff with that. You can use the magic to teleport, throw a stronger fireball, set up landmines like your Solid Snake from Smash Brothers. It's a true work of art. She's a masterpiece. She also has a companion named Fred, who is, the book used to hit people with. I like the relationship between Fred and Oleander. They're pretty jokey, and sometimes Oleander just doesn't feel like dealing with his BS. I also really like that Fred knows Oleander's great-grandmother and said this about her. Fred is wild for this. So apparently she was going to burn the book, but Fred told her that she'd be the one to save the world, and then she decided to just form a pact with Fred instead. And this is what changes her to her default appearance. Yeah, she doesn't look like this normally. Color Alt 2 is her regular appearance before making the pact with Fred. Her alt color is pretty good, but I still prefer the default, which you start out with. She also has a bunch of other cool alts, like she has DJ Pony, Queen Chrysalis, Deku, Raven. My favorite being Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. Even with the release of characters like Stronghoof, Texas, Baihi, Nidra, Shanty, all of them, Oleander is still by far my favorite. While that's a very good thing, I found the character I vibe with the most. It's been also kind of a bad thing. Oleander is the character I put most of my time into practicing with. So I don't really put time into the other characters as much as I should. I still play them, of course, but none of them has gotten the time that Oleander has. And it is due to that Oleander will probably be my best character to the end of time. And my favorite, of course. But, I talked about my favorite character. Now, I'm going to get into my least favorite character. Now, she's only my least favorite character matchup-wise. I'm just bad at fighting her, and if you saw the Q&A, you know it's Velvet. Yes, it's Velvet. Now, again, it's just gameplay. I really like her character overall, and I like her in the story. I like how when her and Arizona are talking, and Arizona tells Velvet that she's the champion of the prairie, Velvet is just like, say less, we're fighting! And also her character is based off of Rarity from Friendship is Magic, and it really shows. All around, she's an awesome character. I just hate fighting up against her. I think she's one of my worst matchups. I just have trouble getting close in on her. She's really good at keeping opponents away. Zoning. She'll keep you away from years before you can even think about approaching her, if she wanted to. She has really hard-hitting moves, one of those being 214C. In English, that's the Shatter. That moves in 30 frames, but you're still going to get hit by it. I've also faced a lot of people that use 214B to start a round, it's a really good round starter in my opinion. I think all the variations of Shatter are really good to start with, primarily B and A. C you can do. I'm slow, so it'd probably most definitely hit me, but B and A are the best to go with. She also has Magic Wind that she can use to pull opponents in, and she can loop with that, which is, that's pretty nutty. Now, I think I've definitely gotten better at fighting her, all this time, but I think I'd still consider her my worst matchup. Some runner-ups would probably be Nidra, I think Texas as well. If Texas gets a hold of you, you can get up and get a drink and be back just in time for round 2. Now, when I try using her myself, of course, I don't put a lot of time into her, so I can't do all the crazy stuff other players could do. But I do think she is fun to use. If I definitely put some time into her, I could pull off some good results. But out of all the characters, I think she would probably be the one I have the least interest in learning personally. There are just a lot of other characters who I'd want to put my time into before her. Like Baihe, definitely, because I think she's a lot of fun. And Stronghoof, I think Stronghoof is such a good time. I would love to get better at Stronghoof. But yeah, that's my favorite and least favorite Them's Fighting Herds characters. I know I didn't go super in depth as I probably could have, or like many experts could. But those are just my thoughts. Of course, other people definitely say different things. And of course, if you enjoy Velvet, then play Velvet. Because Velvet is a cool, fun character to play. I'd like to know what you guys think. Who's your favorite character, least favorite character, your favorite matchup, best matchup, worst matchup? I really like to see what you guys have to say down in the comments. And yeah, that's about it. So, until the next video, take it easy, y'all.